what our judges think actually of the three teams. So can we have the honor to invite Mr. Kelvin Lai to give us his thoughts on his.
Thanks, Christina. Thanks, everyone. I'm great to see all those great presentations, and I'm sure you guys have spent much time and effort to do all your presentation, not to mention about your data crunching bit. I think you're all winners already. Okay, then let me give some quick comments based on the sequence of the presentation. Team number 5 is a team of 7 students, am I correct, right? So, yeah, I quite like the presentation, and I know you guys have done a lot of data crunching exercise in order to come up with some hypothesis, modeling results in order to substantiate or find, which is good. Because sometimes we cannot say something with a good and sound support and justification. But I think some areas that you may want to further improve is about the presentation shown on the slides, where you may want to focus on a few key messages that you want to present to the audience rather than give them a lot of information in one slide. That's my general comment. For team 2, the second one, this is a team of 4 students, and the presentation is, I think, is a bit vivid and vibrant, and I like the presentation, some keywords that highlight the key points to the audience and probably get the attention. And I think it's a little bit more interactive with the audience. I think it's also a plus. And the $1 concept is quite interesting, to be honest. And in terms of the use of external temperature to adjust the thermostat idea, I think it's also good. But as Sarah just mentioned, perhaps you may also consider a bit more other criteria like relative humidity. They will give your result with more comprehensive and robust. And finally, last but not the least, this team 1 is a team of 8 students, also a big team, and generally it's also a good presentation and outline the use of fan and aircon, the correlation, even though we all know that we use fan and aircon, and how it will interact and how it will help to improve the situation, but also keep the cost down. I think it's a good insight. And one general comment on the presentation Q&A perhaps is to further improve how to interact with your audience in responding to the questions or to the answers. Okay, that's my general comments. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Well, thank you, Kelvin. You sound like the music festival that I used to attend, and the adjudicator will give you very detailed analysis. And then the more you get, the least likely you're going to be the first. So anyway, you've all done very well. I'm very impressed. And I know going through it must have been quite a bit of fun. And thanks, Christina, for making it fun and useful, and you learn a lot. First of all, the team 1, I don't remember exactly which team, but I think I've got most of it correct. I like the team 1's presentation on all kinds of solutions, including long term. The trough and the peak idea is very real, although they call it the smart grid. You don't need to be smart to do that. Only you need to be a fair dealer. Our electricity companies are not fair. They are not giving special discounts for using the trough, so nobody bothers with the trough. Actually, that's the most ideal way to reduce energy consumption. and only 9% in the United States of electricity consumption reaches the peak levels, and we have to provide for it, and that costs a lot of fixed asset costs and operating costs. So that's a good idea. The second presenter is very, very interactive, very clear message. I like the $1. I like that part when you were flapping around. You didn't have time to do it, but to me that's very, very impressive. It gets into your brains. And you didn't mention any long-term solution, but you are very catchy. So people will remember what you have said and get the point because you have the dollars, 4,000 some dollars. That really is a good. And also, I like your secret formula. Is that your own calculations, or you copied it from some
We did it. We derived it because energy loss is proportional to the temperature difference. So,
but it's square.
yeah. So
How did you get the square?
in addition to the power of the aircon consumed, that is linear, and then aside from the aircon has to hit a lower temperature, it has to also give out more energy to compensate for the energy loss. So it goes up by the square.
Okay, that's very innovative. And the last group, I like your idea of leasing fans. Another idea for new college. We started the co-op here, and it's been running for the 4th year now. And I think in this day and age, youngsters like to run their own business. It's a good way to reduce waste and maximize the use of things. And the user's preference is not considered though. Fan seems to be the only offer you have, and it has to be ceiling fan. We won't allow you to put it in the rooms, So what about considering the new kind of tube fan? I don't know what you call it.
Those expensive.
Leasing.
The big
3,000 something.
Dyson.
Or Dyson.
But there's a Taobao version. Anyway, well, thank you very much. It's very interesting. The fan, the last one, the presentation is really cute and fun and innovative. In a way, it serves our purpose of getting you to start thinking, whether it's wild ideas or not. And you are learning to be innovator, salesman, marketing, all the rest of it. So I have proposed to my two friends here. One, Chris comes from Arup, the biggest consulting firm. Yeah, are you bigger than Aeon?
In Hong Kong, yes.
Yes, I used to work a lot with them. We never competitors, they were always helping us, and we're helping them. And then Calvin comes from ERM, the famous ERM. My dead competitor would compete on everything. And in the end, they want to merge me, eat me up. That's what big firms do to you. But I didn't sell it to them. I chose not to. But I did sell it to somebody else, which is bigger. But I have asked both of them, for all of you, to have a chance to apply for internship at their firm. I can tell you consulting firms are really a good place to be at when you first come out to work, because you suddenly are exposed to a lot of different experience in a very short time. But mind you, you have to work very hard and get kicked around by people like Calvin. They're really tough, that's what I know. But I asked them if they do have internship in their company, so you can apply. and I'm sure you will benefit from it. So thank you very much. Are you going to announce?
Can you announce?
Well, you're all winners in your own way, but we have to pick a winner, and we follow with the democratic. We also follow what you have voted for, and they are consistent. So it is.
It's team 2. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, and congrats, Team 2. I think we will love to have you maybe host an air conditioning optimization workshop, and it will be of huge interest. As well as applying to work with Arup and ERM. And Blue Sky would love to make this offer to you as well. You're welcome to come work with us. So before we all go off for the evening, I just want to share some data with you. And it's some of the data that we collected before and after the launch of the program. So just want to quickly share what that is before we go off. So for context, right, we launched a program on about October 10th. And so before is we get 2 weeks of data, and then after we also get 2 weeks of data. There's a temperature difference of 1 degree from 27 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius, humidity of 80% and 74%, so 6% difference. And we take away the reading week because we know that the occupancy rate is pretty low. And what we've seen is actually all the room power use in total have declined by 44%. And it's very encouraging actually. And we do have some comparison with other colleges as well. And this is mainly driven by the drop of AC usage, 59% drop of AC usage. And not much difference in the light and socket load. So I do think we have a lot of opportunities to improve by shifting some of these AC load to actually socket load, right? If we switch from air conditioning to, for example, fan. Pantry AC-wise, we also see a very significant drop after the launch of the program. About 40% drop of all pantry floor AC. We removed the 12th floor AC because some of you know that there's a malfunctioning, so the data was skewed. In terms of the switch room, being too hot, and so the AC has to be turned on all the time. So some of you might think, hey, like this decrease might be due to, like there's a 1 degree Celsius drop of temperature. The humidity is also like 6% less. So actually, we try to do some control by comparing how the overall college's use drop